You know, I keep forgetting this show has a Halloween episode. Hate being interrupted. No! I'm not going to react to that stupid ass video because Aki Dearest and everybody else have already done it. Just go watch Aki Dearest react to it. It is cringe. It is rage bait. Not on my channel.
It must be rage bait. There's no fucking way. I want to believe wholeheartedly that this is just rage baiting.
I think I got through like the first couple of minutes and I'm like, nope, tapping out. I'm done.
There's a lot to see in this life. I'm not wasting it here.
That is like the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, bruh, I aged rapidly watching that shit. What the hell?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Ah! How dare you do that to Astro Boy? First of all, Astro Boy F tier? You guys are F tier, what the hell? Regardless, there's now a coin term going around ever since the pandemic and, you know, everybody had nothing else better to do than to watch anime. This is such a fascinating time we're living in. Consider me one of your anime elders, because back in my day, Twitch, I will say that, but there's a few fans out there, hi, that watch my channel that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and they were the progenitors. They were there. They're pretty much Aslan. We talk about the book, but they were there when it was written.
Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
One of them being my dad. Love you, Dad. Growing up, yeah, I was bullied for liking anime. It was so niche. It was so different. It was so non-mainstream. It was pretty much in the realms of, you know, every sci-fi nerd, D&D nerd, fantasy nerds, all that jazz. We were part of that crew, and we got bullied to high heaven. I mean, me personally, I wasn't bullied too much in high school because everybody else was getting too busy fighting each other and getting pregnant. Reminder, Casey Anthony actually went to my school.
And that explains everything.
I'm not shitting you, she did. But no, middle school was a nightmare, especially the 7th grade. Bullied to no end. I survived, a little bit traumatized, but many people have had it worse. Like, we were part of the bullied era for liking this shit. We did not care. We loved what we loved. It was different. It felt more mature. It just felt something unique and special. We put all of our time, energy, and allowances into buying manga and anime DVDs back when they used to sell them in like 3-episode pack, 4-episode pack. Remember those days, guys? Those are the days before the streaming wars.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end.
Back in my day. But the thing about, you know, someone like me, fans of my generation and the generation before me, like, we came to appreciate and respect anime. Not only was it just a realm of endless possibilities, originality, and imagination, but it came from such an amazing country of culture and just magic. There was just something about Japan that just appealed to us. And granted, there were different types of fandoms where, like, there was the casuals, there was the obsessed, there were the weeaboos. Remember that coin term? Weeaboos. You weebs.
I resemble that remark.
The ones that were like lived, breathed, talked anime, Japan, uwus, all that jazz. They came to school wearing their Fullmetal Alchemist long jumpers and the Naruto sweaters that they did not wash for like months. That one girl that went to my high school that would not wash it, you know who you are. But it was so niche. And I can't help when I watch Joey's video talking about the Anitubers before him.
There were, of course, yes, you know, great Anitubers who came before me and who were around before I came onto the scene.
He was kind of talking about me. God, how long have I been on this platform? It's nearly been 20 years, kids. How do you do, fellow kids? But yeah, I was back there as one of, I'm not the first one, I'm not gonna take that medal. There were people before me. But channels like mine just started around that era, and just more people just started coming out talking about anime, Japanese culture, and whatnot. It was still relatively niche. We were buying the DVDs, reading the manga and magazines, and just talking about our dream trips to Japan, going to conventions, dressing up in whatever characters we wanted. It was still such a niche, not too popular kind of a thing where convention halls weren't that crowded. It was a wonderful mishmash of like anime, sci-fi, fantasy. Like MegaCon was my go-to, followed by AFO, MetroCon. Florida conventions back in that era was just damn. Nowadays it just feels overwhelming. Like I literally do not want to go to a convention because they're too crowded and too obnoxious. That's why you'll never catch me at an anime convention. At least anytime soon. I'm not gonna say ever again. Like, these things are just now so popular and mainstream that it's just elbow to elbow when you go to these things. And I'm like, did we not learn from the pandemic? I need bubble space, people. I just feel so disconnected. It is just unreal. I just can't go to an anime convention. I can't have that same feeling that I had. But back on topic, what Joey was pointing out in his video, there is a demographic of anime fans that are being labeled as anime tourists. They are brand new into the ether of the world we know as anime. They recently became fans ever since the pandemic happened. They just see, they're scrolling through Netflix, and Netflix around this time is, you know, shilling out anime. They're trying to license anime, get people to watch whatever, just to get more people on the platform. So like, okay, fine, I guess I'll check out this anime shit, whatever. And the obnoxiousness that is coming from this demographic alone, it is astounding. With this rise, you're seeing an increase of obnoxious fans. Like on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere on social media, just a bunch of new fans just letting all their opinions out, but in a way that comes off as naive, obnoxious, just, what are you talking about? Do you even know what you're talking about? Bruh. Kid!
Yeah, the audacity is strong with this one.
So it's now this clashing of generations. This new demographic known as anime tourists are basically so loud and just so out there declaring that, like, their opinions are the only opinions that matter. There are the arbiters of what is good and bad in the world of anime. They've only watched a few shows like Jujutsu Kaisen and Solo Leveling, but nonetheless, they know what is the best anime to consume out there. They totally ranked Speed Racer in the D category. I can't!
I'm going!
Save your brain cells. Don't watch that video. I'm not giving them attention. I'm not even going to name... You know what video I'm talking about. I'm not going to bring them up on this channel. They're too obnoxious for me to mention them. But Joey made his video going over how he feels about the term anime tourist, how he basically agrees with certain analogies like this.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing a comment on like a TikTok or a YouTube video or something where somebody called these anime tourists, or at least this new rise or era of anime tourists as the Columbus era of anime. You know, much like Christopher Columbus, who went to the Americas, mistook it for India, and called the natives now a term that I'm not allowed to say anymore, and you know, claimed the land for themselves because you know, he was like, well, I discovered it, and fuck all of you guys. This is my place now. And I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what these anime tourists are doing. They're like coming to these unfamiliar lands, planting their flag in the soil, and going, we own this land now. Out of the way, previous people. Your opinions are irrelevant now because you are old and your time is up and you don't know what good anime is anymore.
And that's what's getting him in trouble somewhat on X. Granted, it is an extreme analogy, but he ain't wrong.
He's out of line, but he's right.
There's one group in particular called the Weeb Crew. trying to flag Joey for what he said, even though it's kind of taking the video out of context. We're really just comparing normies getting into anime to the genocide of millions upon millions of people now, aren't we? Also, a lot of people who call new anime fans tourists also think Christopher Columbus was a good guy, so have fun squaring that circle. I think it's a universal fact nowadays that we've come to accept that Christopher Columbus is an asshole. Like, he accidentally found the Caribbeans, labeled it as Americas, and I say Americas, the Americas. Yeah, he did coin the term because he was looking for India and called them, you know, that term, and it's just like, bruh, you got lost and you were lucky enough not to die. Why do we have a holiday named after him? He didn't even technically discover America. Why?
We know a guy that knows a guy that discovered America, and he's Italian.
I guess Italians are great. This guy deserves his own holiday.
And that's the true story of how an incompetent and vicious nobody became the national hero we celebrate today.
Again, you're asking me to remember first grade history. That was so long ago, kids. But now it's like this clashing of generations. Those that are saying these are just normal people wanting to get into anime. Why are you calling them tourists? We should invite them in. Others are trying to gatekeep because of just how obnoxious a lot of these opinions are. Like, it's literally the rise of social media that is uncapping our feelings. And when people are questioned on their feelings, it's just like, oh, why are you attacking? This old guy's attacking my opinions, and that's your generation, bruh. Like, your taste in anime is so outdated. It's our opinions that matter because we're the younger, fresher generation, and we can tell you what is a good anime and what is a bad anime. Bruh! Tell me you have no idea what the hell you're talking about without telling me.
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
That's what it's like to feel old back in my day. We were recording episodes of Toonami on VHS and we were grateful. God damn it. It's not a bad thing for more people to get into anime. The more people that are watching, the more revenue goes back into the studios to help the animators. It's still going into muddy territory, however, the more popular it is, the more of a demand there is. The studios are like pressuring a lot of these studios to just, come on, keep making the animes. A lot of these kids want the animes. Whatever looks anime, just give it to me. And this is why we have such lackluster animation titles that are just so boring, but hey, it's anime. Yeet! There it is for your platform now. Let's concentrate on some better shit over here. Netflix wants more. Here we go. Yay! Okay, back to Attack on Titan or something. Anime. But even I'm feeling it. There's just something about this generation, I know I'm an old person talking about it, that is just lacking decorum, respect, patience. They're literally saying that, like, shows with a lot of action, stellar animation, just a lot of shiny things that are just thrown in their faces is like the greatest anime of all time. Markiplier's video is ringing truths here.
So, back in the day, jingle, 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 back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay? Jingle, jingle, pay attention, I said your favorite word, the back rooms, okay? The back rooms.
There is a leveling system in this one story where, oh, jingle, 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 okay, leveling system where these people have granted powers that can, oh, jingle, 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 you paying attention, jingle, jingle, jingle. That's your anime for you for this generation. All we're saying with this new generation of anime tourists, there is a divide because the anime tourists are coming off full blast with their opinions. It's their word over everybody else's, and us old people are like, learn some manners, young man, back in my day. Again, we're joining the previous crew. We're acting like Aslan from Narnia. We were there when it was written. Again, the previous generation is laughing because they're just like, DVDs, VHS, that's nice. I acknowledge you guys, I love you. My dad has told me the tales. Is this how you felt with my generation? Jesus. You kids these days. Even Joey was feeling old in his video. I'm actually reminded of an old song.
Look at the way it is today, it's getting out of hand. There's no decorum in the forum.
There's no decorum in the forum. Depravity surrounding me. I don't know where to start. So I want to know. Let's have a discussion. A calm one in the comments down below. Do you like the term anime tourist? Do you think it's accurate? Do you think the Christopher Columbus analogy is accurate? What are your thoughts on Joey's video? What do you think of Aki Dearest and her reaction to a certain other video? What do you think of that video? To me, that video was just cringe. Like, you kids with zero respect and decorum. Ugh, do your research. You know how I feel. Old. Okay, because I made this vlog, coming up next will definitely be my Halloween video where I'm going to be doing top 10 Halloween specials in anime. Basically, it's any anime under the sun that has a Halloween special. I have a gigantic list. There's actually one website that I found that is giving me all the anime episodes. I think there's a few that are missing, which I did my research. It also shows like the anime episodes, so I don't have to waste too much time, so thank you to that website. So far, it's a lot of work for this particular video, so can't wait for you guys to see it, but it's a lot of fun because I'm getting into the spooky season. I actually do need some ideas for my next Halloween costume, so if you have any suggestions of what my chibi should look like, leave your answers down below. Also, one more thing! Any of you guys want them? I still have a lot of these. Just like going through like some cleaning in my house, I found these boxes and I was like, oh, I still have a lot of these. I mean, it's like 20, 30 of these. I'm probably gonna put them up on eBay or something. I get it how the shipping is pretty expensive in Australia. So I'll discuss it with my husband. Like, what do you think we should do to try to, like, you know, sell these plushies, but not make it too harsh for anyone outside that wants to buy them. But if you want this Shumi plushie, let me know. Be sure to also follow me on Twitch. I'm usually on there with Aspie, Shalane Insane, and True Blade, just playing whatever games we feel like. Recently, we've been playing a lot of Repo and Peak.
Guys, what's Angie back? He's there, he's there.
But again, I just want to know your comments and your thoughts about this whole situation. Just leave them down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned, Anime America. Bye!